the way how shit is going with money, man. Like, I be feeling like no matter how much money I make, I feel like that shit gets like less and less of a buying power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even when you put your money in like a 401k, Roth 401k, and all that shit, I always feel like that shit is like nothing, bro. And it's just like everyone has like this fear of like this shit collapsing or whatever, but it's like what like how many times we had fear of shit collapsing, this shit's still going. It's like, are we on borrowed time or whatever the fuck is happening?
I mean, this gonna continue to motherfucking go because at the end of the day, in order to survive in what we call life, right? In order to survive in what we call life, you need one thing, and that one thing is what? Money. If you ain't got money, I don't care about how intelligent you are. I don't care about how conscious you are. I don't care about how much sympathy you have for or what kind of humanitarian you are. In this day and age, if you don't have money, right? If you don't have money, if you don't have money, that dollar sign, it's a problem, right? Like,
no, it definitely is a problem.
It's a problem. It's definitely a problem, God. Like, they say money is the root of all evil.
Right.
Well, guess what then? I want money. So what does that make me? Evil? Get the fuck out of here. I'm born God. I'm not evil. I just know that. And we all know that you need money in order to survive in this day and time, in this society. Rent going up, food prices going up, wherever you work at, you're not getting $1 raise. You might get 50 cents. Like, the cost of life is going up.
No, yeah, for sure.
Right? Yeah, but where you work, are they, you know what I'm saying? Like, helping you with that? No, they're not. No, they're not. Money is. What's your opinion on that?
Money is just a tool to me. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that I know people say that money is the root to all evil, but it's like you have a hammer to hammer some nails down, right?
Yeah.
But you can use a hammer for evil too. You can hurt somebody with that hammer if you have some nefarious intent.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, money can cause evil things if it's being used for evil things, you know?
Yeah.
But money is just a tool. It's for us to get what we need. It's our modern day hunting tool. Like, for example, back then, before we had money, we had to go hunt for food, right?
Yes, sir.
And now we go to the grocery store to get our food. We had to go build our own shelter. Now we go find a place that we can pay rent for shelter. You know, it's a tool. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
And I know people are going to be like, oh, it's a way how to keep us, to the system. It's like, listen, man. If you want to deal with anything modern day, you agree to be in the system. Anything in this world is pretty much a system. Even if you live in the Amazons with the tribe, they have a system too.
Exactly.
It's not like, just because they don't have computers around them or have modern day anything.
Like, there's no organization.
Yeah, everything has an organization, man.
There's no computers and shit. There's no organization. Yes, there is organization.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's what gets me like thinking, like, yo, like everything we do is like you want to like, especially when people is like, oh, screw the government, screw this. I'm like, okay, screw the government, but yet you're using government things. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, we should like praise the government. Government are assholes to me. Well, I'm still in the system though, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, How can I tell myself like, oh, fuck this, fuck that, but yeah, I'm still doing the same shit every day.
So now that we bought it, the government came out, right? And I just thought of something. So, right now there's a government shutdown, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of people saying, on the low end, screaming out. And when I say the low end, I mean, I don't mean people that want and can't get. I mean people that want and don't want to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I swear to God, those people
want and don't want to work. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the government is shut down, but so while the government is shut down, there's a possibility of, things happening such as, you know what I'm saying, benefits getting cut off, no food stamps, no this, no that. What is your stance on that? How do you feel about that? Because me personally, I mean, if you got 2 arms and 2 legs, I think you need a job. Like, I'm totally against all that. What's your approach to that?
My opinion about like all those benefits for people who really need it, not for someone who's able-bodied. Because the problem is, like, I know, for example, like, there's senior citizens that need that shit. Yeah. There's people who can't physically work at a job because of their condition. Those are the people who should get the benefits, and those are the people who usually get delayed on the benefits because for some reason, those motherfuckers are getting like inheritance of Section 8. Like, one dies, the next one's able to inherit Section 8. Like, how the fuck does that work out? How you inherit a government program? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to inherit whatever your loved ones left you. Whatever. Not some fucking government and like inheritance. Like,
yeah, nigga, this ain't AARP and shit.
Word up, man.
Inheritance shit. Like that really bothers me, man. And I mean, it bothers me from the standpoint of, I'm 54 years old, but I'm a young black man. You know what I'm saying? But it's still bothers
you don't even
me.
look 54. Keep it G. You look younger.
Yeah, but I'm 54, but I'm a young black man. But it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? When I see things and see videos of my people with this issue. You know what I'm saying? But I do know and understand if I actually went to the statistics, if I actually dealt with the statistics, there are more white people on this program than black people. You understand?
Yeah.
And I do know and understand that. You know what I'm saying? But the way this is portrayed to America and to everybody is that we are lazy, that we don't work, and that we on welfare. And no. The biggest statistic is that white people is on this shit. This is some white people shit. It just so happened we are part of it. But do I agree with it? No.
No. Not at all.
No. Not at all. If you got 2 arms and 2 legs and 2 feet, take your ass to work.
Yeah, man. And honestly, shoot, I don't understand what people like me, like getting a job. Yeah, even though if I got hired for a job I don't like, man, I know I'm making something out of it until I find something new.
Yeah.
But people always want that 5-star job. I'm like, first of all, can you even get 5-star work? You know what I mean?
You want a 5-star job, but you ain't gonna give 5-star work.
Like,
you want the job, but you gonna do minimum.
Exactly.
Why not maximum?
And here's the thing, like with jobs, man, you don't have to give your 100% all because they'll take advantage of you.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is like, if you don't got the capability to keep that position afloat, then why the fuck are you going after it?
Exactly.
Unless it's something that you really thought, for example, let's say you came out of school for it and you really thought this is something you're doing and you actually go into the field and you find out it's not something that you really want to do later on, that's fine because you actually went through a route to get to that position to see your end result. But if you're just sitting there like pretty like, oh, I want like an executive job with no fucking degree or no certificate or anything like that. All right, cool. If you want something like that, you really gotta build from the bottom. Really build from the bottom. Like you really gotta build from the bottom. And if that's the case, you gotta have a part-time job, full-time job, depending whatever circumstance you're at, because the more responsibilities you have, the harder it is to succeed. To be honest.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna succeed at certain things, make sure you know how to handle responsibilities too with that. You know?
Yo, I couldn't have said it more better. You said it perfectly. Because at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, what people gonna do?
People gonna talk.
People gonna talk.
People gonna talk.
People gonna talk. People gonna talk. No matter what it's about, people gonna talk. PGT, baby. Are you heard? You damn. People gonna talk. You're damn right. People gonna talk. Word up. And that's what this show is about. And that's what we about. No matter what it's about, we gonna talk about it. Because it need to be talked about. Because it seems like right now the most important word is talk. And that's what we doing.
Word.
People gonna talk. Word is born. And that's what we at right now. And that's what we doing right now. And that's what we gonna continue to do. We gonna continue talking. Why? Because God gave us what? 2 ears and 1 mouth. We should listen more, but we should talk at the same time. It's more important to listen than to talk. People gonna talk. God gave us 2 ears. He gave us 1 mouth. But guess what that means? It's more important to listen. But goddamn it, somewhere along the way, what you gotta do? You gotta talk. People gonna talk, PGT. You already know.
People gonna talk.
People gonna talk. And we gonna keep talking. You damn right. Are you heard? Yes, sir.
Word up.
Mm-hmm.